Imagine this. You're strolling through a charming French town. The Eiffel Tower glitters in the distance, and you're about to order your very own croissant. Ah, the dream, right? But hold up. Before you take your first bite of that flaky goodness, let's talk about a few things you should definitely avoid doing in France. Because trust me, these faux pas can turn a sweet vacation into a sour situation faster than you can say, où sont les toilettes? Don't worry, I got you. From avoiding common etiquette blunders to uncovering sneaky tourist traps, this guide will help you navigate France without raising any eyebrows or worse, getting into an awkward situation. So grab a beret, pour yourself some wine, and let's dive in. Number 1, forgetting bonjour and au revoir. Skipping these classic French greetings is like going to a party without saying hello. Okay, yes, it might seem like a small thing, but saying bonjour and au revoir goes a long way in France. When you enter a shop, say bonjour to the salesperson. When you leave, say merci, au revoir to everyone. It's a simple way to show respect and acknowledge those around you. Plus, it's incredibly contagious. When you greet someone with a smile, they're more likely to greet you back, making everyone feel warmer and fuzzier inside. Number 2, ordering without looking at the menu. Going to a restaurant without checking out the menu is like showing up to a blind date without knowing anything about your date. Sure, you might be confident in your own choices, but wouldn't you rather have a better idea of what you're getting into before you dive in? Plus, you never know what hidden gems or culinary delights might be waiting for you on the menu. And let's be honest, would you want your date to skip over all your favorite stories and hobbies just to steer the conversation towards their latest vacation? Well, by skipping the menu, you might be doing just that to the amazing French chef who spent hours perfecting every dish on it. No 3, eating at McDonald's. Hear me out on this one. Skipping the local cuisine at McDonald's to stick with the familiar may seem like the safe choice, but trust me, you're missing out on a world of flavor. Plus, you might be surprised at what delicious new items await you on their international menus. Who knows? You might discover a new menu item that becomes your go-to order or find an unexpected favorite that makes you question why you ever left in the first place. Number 4, taking photos on the metro. Unless you're trying to channel your inner spy, taking photos on the metro isn't the best idea. The metro is a busy transportation system, and whipping out your phone to snap a picture could end in disaster. Imagine trying to balance a pole vault on a crowded train while holding onto your suitcase and filming. Not only could you disrupt the flow of traffic, but also risk losing your balance and dropping your phone, leading to an unfortunate cracked screen. Yikes! Plus, let's be real. Have you ever tried filming on a bumpy metro ride? Smooth footage isn't exactly guaranteed. So save the interior shots for when you're off the train and exploring the city above ground. That way, you'll capture all the exciting sights without risking a subway mishap. Number 5, using the wrong chopsticks. Oh, chopsticks! Those handy tools for enjoying everything from sushi to noodles. But wait, I'm not in China. I'm in France. Why would I need chopsticks? Well, because using them in France is kind of like bringing a surfboard to the desert. They're just not part of the local culture, and using them in public might raise some eyebrows. Stick to using a fork and knife like a true Parisian, and leave the chopsticks for another adventure. Number 6, waiting for service with a blank slate. Sitting at a cafe without ordering anything is like waiting for a ride at the bus stop without knowing which bus you're supposed to be catching. You're wasting valuable time and probably taking up a seat that could be used by someone who actually has a destination in mind. So grab a menu, peruse the options, and decide what you want before you plop down. Your taste buds and your waiter will thank you. Number 7, being loud and overly friendly. Okay, I get it. We're all excited when we visit a new place, but keep your excitement in check. Being overly loud or overly friendly with strangers can be a bit overwhelming for the French, who generally prefer a more reserved demeanor. So take a deep breath. Relax and embrace the chance to immerse yourself in the local culture instead of drawing unwanted attention. Number 8, not tipping. In the United States, tipping is customary and often expected when dining out. However, in France, tipping isn't as prevalent. In fact, it's not necessary to leave a tip at all. The service charge is usually already included in the bill, so save your money for a souvenir or another meal. That way you won't be spending more than you need to. Number 9, asking for tap water. Now, this one might seem a bit strange, but hear me out. In France, tap water isn't as readily available as in some other countries. Plus, it's perfectly safe to drink. So don't waste your money on bottled water when you can enjoy the same refreshing taste from the tap. And if you're feeling adventurous, try some sparkling water instead. After all, France is known for its bubbly beverages. Number 10, eating while walking. Imagine this. You're standing on a bustling sidewalk, scarfing down a croissant while dodging fellow pedestrians. It might be convenient, but it's not exactly an elegant Parisian moment. Plus, if you're not paying attention to where you're going, you could end up in an unfortunate collision. So take a moment to appreciate the flavors and find a nearby bench or cafe to enjoy your treat without the added stress of traffic. Number 11, ignoring signs. This one might seem like a no-brainer, but trust me, it's important. Ignoring signs in a foreign country can lead to some unpleasant surprises. Whether it's a warning about slippery floors, a sign indicating a detour, or a friendly reminder to mind the gap on the stairs, it's crucial to pay attention to what's being communicated. Ignoring these signs not only puts you at risk of potential harm, but also shows a lack of respect for the community. So keep your eyes peeled, read the signs, and navigate like a pro. Number 12, touching produce without asking. You know that fresh fruit display at the market. It's tempting to reach out and pick up an apple for a closer look, but resist the urge. In France, vendors often handle the produce themselves for hygiene and quality control reasons. So instead of reaching out, point to the fruit you want and ask for it. Trust me, it's a small gesture that makes a big difference. And number 13, rushing meals. Have you ever been in a rush and ordered a quick takeout coffee or pastry and found yourself downing it in less than a minute? Well, that speed demon approach doesn't fly in France. There's an art to enjoying food and drink slowly and savoring each bite. Plus, rushing through your meal sends a signal to the waiter that you're in a hurry, which might result in them clearing your plate prematurely. So take a deep breath, relax, and let your taste buds do the exploring. Alright, that's a wrap. Hopefully this guide helps you navigate France with grace and ease. Remember, a little knowledge goes a long way in showing respect for the local culture. Plus, it'll help you blend in like a pro. Bon voyage!